You know what sound that is, folks. You betcha. That's another Noon Whistle. I'm Chris Trottier.
And I'm John Anzalone, and we have some really special guests today. We have Jeff and Maria, owners of Annie's Burgertown. Jeff and Maria are from Annie's, but certainly pillars of our community in Elkhorn here and all their time spent. But Jeff and Maria, I want to hold you off for just a second because it's someone's birthday today, and that would be Mr. Chris Trottier. So happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
It was Maria's birthday yesterday.
Come on.
Happy belated birthday, Maria.
Go Capricorns.
That's right.
Hey, well, let's jump right in because I know we got a lot of stuff to talk about Annie's Burgertown and recovery from the fire. And we're so excited to kind of run through this with you. Maybe start us out with 1993. Anything happened in 1993 that was significant?
That is, we stepped into the Burgertown May 4th, 1993.
Yep.
So we purchased the restaurant from Annie Harkness, and it was already open for the season. And we kind of just walked in sort of
Fully staffed.
fully staffed.
Walked in as strangers from town. I'm sure people had plenty of like, who are these people?
I think it took a couple of years before people realized Annie didn't even own it anymore.
Yeah. We still use that as a screening mechanism. If people call looking for Annie, we're like, yeah, she's not here.
Yeah.
So here we are 30 some years later.
Well, you guys have done an amazing job of not only keeping the legacy alive of Annie's, but putting your own twist on it and doing it your way. And obviously that, the outreach from the fire and that was amazing. And you guys have done amazing things. You've been an amazing community partner. I know you guys are so highly involved in the community and different things and always willing to help for different events and things like that, you've done it well. You've done it right. And we're excited that we see the things coming along.
Nice of you to say. I mean, we just feel like we've just come to work every day, just do what's good. We try to be fair to people. And that was the biggest,
It was overwhelming.
that part of it after the fire. I mean, the fire itself that night was almost surreal. It just didn't feel like it didn't feel real. It didn't feel like it happened. Keep thinking, how did this happen? And, but the community was just amazing right from the get-go, almost instantly, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
instantly.
Those Hanson screen printing went up with T-shirts. What?
I think that same night.
Same night.
So it was
amazing.
It was,
and
yeah.
Just the amount of former employees that have come and showed up here that night to give support, and people. Kelly Oldling, they showed up with trailers, with freezers to help us get inventory out of the restaurant. I mean, we had the night of the fire, we had just had deliveries. We had all of our supplies in the basement.
It just felt like we needed to save stuff, but in the end, here we are 8 months later.
Apparently, that's not common. Apparently, that was
it's a credit to you guys because you're good people. You've done good things. You're giving people, and I think people feel inclined like they want to reach out, right? You want to help good people. You want to help people that do good things.
Awesome.
It's what kept us going.
So, I think, should we jump right into the video? And this is, so first of all, we have a lot of people, as I can see from my lens on the back side of it, a lot of people who are on right now, which is exciting. If you have questions or comments, who's on social media, please ask, please comment, please thank. And let's go to the video. This is recently taken footage last Friday or Thursday, I'm sorry. And I think some new things. So we're going to kind of let Jeff and Maria walk us through and take a look. So let's make sure I don't screw this up on the backside. And let's put the video up, and I'm going to start it. You guys tell me when you want me to pause it. And
we're still waiting for one window.
All right. Take us on a tour.
So, yep, everything in the front is what was really affected by the fire. So,
including Jeff at the door?
Yeah, he was affected by the fire too. But you could, if you want to pause right there, this area was severely damaged, and everything.
That's the window, that side of the building, the north side of the building, the window blew out from the heat. It actually melted the row of license plates that we had above there on that beam. A lot of them got disintegrated basically, and There was a stoplight in that corner that was hanging from the wall that actually got hot enough to melt the stoplight, and it fell to the floor. So
this is an amazing transformation.
yeah,
And the new hood system in the back above the grill is probably the single most expensive part of this entire remodel, but it'll be amazing when it's done. So
Yeah, we have additional footage here that I think we can see.
yep.
yep. So we have all the same equipment. So everybody that's worried about their charburgers tasting the exact same, the exact same grill as was here originally, and has been for like 30 years. So we had to search to find that, but
everything should be more efficient and up to date and all brand new.
This new hood system has got a makeup air system, something we never had before, which will bring in air. For all the air it removes, it's bringing in heated and cooled air. So it'll be a first for the Burgertown. We will have air conditioning this summer. A lot of our help, it's amazing. A lot of our help is coming back just because of that. Might have been a deciding factor for some of the car hops to say
it would get hot in here.
It
So
got very hot in here.
Well, Dave Bjorgi said he's having Texas burger withdrawals here.
Oh yeah.
I would encourage people that are online watching right now, like, send us a quick message with what's your favorite Annie's Burgertown item.
Say hi, Dave. Yeah, Dave. Texas burgers and jumbo dogs. I bet he's looking forward to them. Yeah. And that's always been my strength. I know what everybody eats. Like I remember that very well, but I'm not good on names, but I know everybody's menu. So.
He also knows what car they drive. And
I do. Yeah, Dave's got a lot of nice cars, as a matter of fact. He's part of the classic cars. He's got quite a few.
So, yeah, go right ahead. Keep going.
So, yeah, that whole wall is now all new stainless. We got we actually had some more equipment delivered today. So, in that spot right there, there's a new cooler. And
yep, they're still working. So, we're still working on the final touches. So, every day there'll be some changes.
Christina Moritz is missing the wraps.
Okay.
Yeah, we added those a few years ago, and they've been kind of popular with people.
John's a big fan of the BLT wrap.
A little lighter menu.
Yeah.
So
we got
new windows, new everything there.
the windows were a big deal.
They're
locally. American Window and Glass did the window installation, and they've been really good. Shout out to their crew; those guys did a really good job.
That's the fire suppression system.
Yeah, fire suppression system. Something if we would have had, before the fire, we wouldn't be.
Might not be in this situation, but
that's
there have been a lot of changes made over the past 30 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's a new sink. We had to come up. We were always.
It's just new space back there.
Yep.
So we'll have a dishwasher back there also.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Anybody that had worked for us in the past that had to wash dishes, we are now going to have a dishwasher. Before we just had dishwashing boys.
We were trying to teach them life skills.
Yes. And now artificial intelligence is taking over.
Well, believe it or not, we've had to teach kids how to sweep and mop. So we're making good life lessons here.
There you are.
Yeah.
Abby Partington says she misses the grilled chicken sandwich.
Oh, Abby P. Yeah, she works for us as well, and I bet she is missing the grilled chicken. Gluten-free bun. Yes.
So these are some new stairs that our son actually built for us. So
and during the fire, the stairs were damaged with water and soot, and apparently it's cheaper to remove them and build new stairs than to clean and paint them.
Wow.
So it turns out my son works for a company that builds custom staircases. So those are probably the nicest stairs we're ever going to see in a restaurant. They're built out of ash and poplar.
Wow.
And, and before they were just what did Nick call them? He called them
I don't know.
Builder grade stairs.
These are
craftsman grade now.
Yeah. So the basement, everything has been, we got an epoxy floor upstairs. We tried to upgrade as best as we could. during this time, because we figure this is the one shot we're going to have to do some of these things.
Yeah.
So we tried to do what we could.
It's going to be really nice to have like outlets put where the equipment needs to be instead of putting equipment where the outlet was. So we have the opportunity to move stuff around and configure stuff to flow better. And we're really looking forward to getting a chance to fire everything back up and go for it. That's why we were laughing, because the delivery guys are laughing at me because I'm getting excited about different appliances, and my new cooler has drawers on it instead of doors. So I'm like, ooh, that's pretty exciting. And they're like, what's wrong with this guy?
Right. Now, Jeff, you were talking about that half wall that's in the front. There's like another countertop that goes on there, and then an extension from there.
Yep.
Okay.
So we're waiting for some counters. We're going to be working on those in the next week. Those are kind of the last things.
We're also, the one window we're waiting for is going to be a sliding window so the car hops can pass their trays back and forth. So they won't even have to come in and out of the door if they don't want to. And then for pickups, we can just pass stuff out the windows. Is how it's going to go. Just hopefully less traffic in and out of the doors. It'll keep the air conditioning in, and hopefully keep down on the insects and whatnot. So
yeah, so very similar to the old layout, but different. Similar but different.
A little bit of, a few little upgrades that might make things just easier.
But we were comfortable with the way it was laid out. We were comfortable with the equipment we had. We thought we were rolling pretty good, and we wanted to stay with that formula. It's something that's been what?
Well, the size of the building didn't change. So we were kind of limited to exactly what we could do. You know, if the building itself, if we were building a whole new building, well, that would have been a different story. But because the building stayed the same size, we kind of went with the most efficient equipment we could get, keeping it the same and making sure everything flowed, so we could get stuff out as quickly as possible.
So I know I asked you guys before we got started, but you had mentioned the big root beer jug that was in front there is still well.
It's survived, yeah.
And there's plans for that?
Absolutely.
We'll figure it out.
We got to put it somewhere on display. Yeah.
That's a staple.
Yeah, we'll still be making root beer, so I reckon it'll still be the same.
That's exciting. That's exciting. Well, yeah, no, it was a pleasure to be able to walk through and see it and the refresh of everything that's in there.
So excited.
It seems so bright in here and just fresh and new.
Adams Electric, they ended up doing all new electric in here, and then they ended up also doing the plumbing end of it and our heating and cooling. So they've been great partners. They've helped us out tremendously with all this work. With, the layouts and the code upgrades, everything's had to come up. This place was built in what, 68?
I think we figured out 68.
So to bring it up to today's standards has been a lot of work.
It'll be back and better than ever.
Yeah,
back and better than ever.
I mean, to me, you wouldn't think so. I mean, we're like 700 square feet. You would think that could get done in no time at all, but the amount of work was kind of a surprise to us. The amount of work and the amount of things that had to be considered.
The amount of
engineering and
steps you have to go through to get stuff done.
Sure.
Has been eye-opening at best. Yeah, that's the best way of saying it. Yes, there you go. Yeah. So I would recommend everybody out there check your insurance policies, up your limit.
Yeah,
absolutely.
True. Well, Chris, we're getting close, aren't we? That went fast.
It sure did. I know that Jeff and Marie have a lot of, as we acknowledge their role in our community, I know before the show they have plenty of people to thank. So we want to give them the platform to do that before they make a big announcement at the end.
Ooh.
And then we sign off. So, we're going to give, John and I are going to give Jeff and Maria the entire platform to thank the people who have made this experience. So, or at least try to.
Well, there are so many people to thank. I struggled with how to thank everybody appropriately. The evening of the fire, Hanson Screen Printing did some T-shirt fundraisers.
And that was overwhelming.
The amount of T-shirts that they sold. Abby Partington, a girl that has worked for us, started a GoFundMe, and we were humbled. We're like,
shout out to Abby P. Awesome.
And that all of those funds went directly into the bank, and they actually have not been spent yet because I know some bills are coming up here since we did a lot of upgrades, and those funds will go towards things that we didn't count on originally.
Wasn't in the original scope.
Yeah, and there were people that just walked up and
we found notes on our doors in the morning,
doors.
encouraging notes of support.
Super cool.
Yeah,
Everything was amazing.
All the employees that are coming back, our kids,
Nice.
our kids have been real helpful during this whole process. Our daughter helped us get this Zoom set up for us.
Yeah, could we see you there?
Hey,
You might recognize her from being on the lot every day.
Yeah,
there you go.
she's looking forward to getting back at it as well. We're all looking forward to getting back
We're
to
all
work.
looking forward to getting back to work.
It's been very odd for us. You do something for so long, I find myself really not. I'm really more comfortable here now than I am anywhere else. I've been here so much.
That's something we probably failed to mention is that along this way, it's really been a family endeavor for you guys.
Yes.
We had a lot going on this summer as well. We've got
Two-
marriages. We had 2 kids married this summer, so we have a son-in-law and a daughter-in-law now. So our family is
growing. So
growing.
they've all been helping out, and it's been a blessing. So everybody's been back. They've helped us over the past few years, and they really helped us over this past.
But we are eager to get
summer.
back at it.
We're waiting.
We might regret that, but
Yeah.
We're thankful you're back.
Yeah, we are thankful. So anything, what is from now until the grand opening look like? What are some things that still have to be done? And then we'll hopefully be able to announce something at the end of this show.
Well, a few things. Our countertops, we're still finishing up on our countertops, and a couple of sinks that are plumbing stuff that's getting finished up. We have a few more pieces of equipment to get delivered, and then just getting some inventory in here and start stocking the place
inspections.
up.
I'll have the 2 inspections.
2 inspections, the building inspector, and then the health department will have to come in and give everything the final go. But it looks like we're all good on that end, and it looks like we could probably get. We're shooting for.
Here it is.
Yeah,
February 5th.
February 5th. You heard it here on the Noon Whistle.
You heard it there first, people.
All right.
All right. Thanks for sharing that with us. That's the first time that's out of the box, isn't it?
It is. It's the first time we've said it out loud, I guess. So
How'd that feel?
that feels pretty good. It feels like it's way too long, but yeah, it feels good.
Well, we want to thank you for everything, and we want to thank you for being on the Noon Whistle and making this announcement, and we're super excited about February 5th. John, any parting words?
Jeff, Maria, thanks for being you.
Thank you. Thanks for
Thank you. And all this conversation about food, I think everybody's
I know. Man.
everybody's ready to go back to work, I think, or maybe go back and eat. So either way,
I do want to fire up the grill.
Do we want to say that date one more time before we leave?
February 5th.
All right.
There you go.
all right. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for joining. Thanks for everybody tuned in. That time.
Awesome.